Ashley Anderson, Policy Counsel, DC Justice Lab.
Good afternoon, Chairwoman Pinto and members of the committee. My name is Ashley Anderson. I am a Policy Counsel with DC Justice Lab, a resident of Ward 6, and a member of the Erase the Database Coalition. Today, my testimony will again emphasize that MPD's collaboration with federal agencies over the last 7 months has not made DC safer, but has harmed our residents. In addition, I will highlight MPD's growing and alarming use of surveillance technology and how it's harming our neighbors. I urge you to act and echo the demands of DC residents to hold MPD accountable for the harms committed while working alongside federal officers by putting guardrails on MPD's authority. It is encouraging to see the introduction of 2 pieces of legislation, an important step in the direction of transparency, and I look forward to seeing steps towards accountability. In addition, you must use your power as an oversight body to provide transparency around MPD's use of surveillance technologies. Today, at this hearing, you should ask the interim chief about what information is being shared with federal entities and ask about the disproportionate racial impact of the use of surveillance technology. More complaints against MPD were filed in 2025 than ever before, with weekly complaints increasing when the federal surge began. The Office of Police Complaints reported receiving over 1,000 complaints in fiscal year 2025, a 13% increase over the prior year and the highest number the agency has received since its beginning more than 20 years ago. Even after you wrote a letter to the chief in December seeking clarity on MPD's collaboration with federal agencies, the intern chief penned a short response, barely answering any of the detailed questions you asked. When the interim chief comes today, I urge you and the committee to get the answers that DC residents deserve. But not only should you get answers to your questions about MPD's collaborations with federal entities, the council needs to act to defend this city against the attacks we are facing. I echo the demands and solutions that I shared in my December 4th testimony, such as by using your oversight authority to provide transparency and accountability for the multiple MPD officer-involved shootings we saw last fall. Additionally, I hope the council continues to evaluate excessive and unnecessary interactions between law enforcement and residents. DC has a growing surveillance problem. Just at the last performance oversight hearing, former Chief Pamela Smith testified about the expansion of CCTV cameras and their integration with the Real-Time Crime Center. However, I did not hear any concern or consideration about the growing use of surveillance technology by MPD. How would this impact residents' Fourth Amendment and privacy rights and create harmful contact with the criminal legal system while disproportionately targeting Black and young people in the district? For more than a decade, MPD has also maintained and used its gang tracking and analyst system, or gang database, to secretly surveil thousands of residents, often without suspicion of criminal activity. As the Erase the Database Coalition wrote in its letter to this committee earlier this week, this database disproportionately includes Black residents, particularly in Wards 7 and 8, and the information is shared with law enforcement agencies despite ongoing concerns about accuracy, transparency, and its limited impact for public safety. The coalition demands that MPD stop using the gang database. Again, today at this hearing, I urge you to demand more information from MPD about its use of surveillance and its impact on residents. And I look forward to establishing more transparency on this matter and to ultimately restrict the use of surveillance technology in DC. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you all.